Hi YouTubers, welcome to this video. Today, July 23rd, 2015, I'm casting another motor end shield. I've already made my mould, prepared it. It's not wonderful, but it's gonna do. I've got the furnace going. At the moment, the furnace is heating up with some metal inside it. Now once this metal reaches the right temperature, which is 710 degrees, I will pour this into this mould. That's a new flask I just made yesterday, which is a quick job, but it's quite good. Over here is our flux degassing agent, and I'm just waiting for this to reach the right temperature before I'll pour it. Furnace is now on 600 odd degrees, well nearly 598, 599, 600. Little way to go, and then we'll be shortly pouring it. Whilst I'm waiting for this to get to the right temperature before I can pour it, I'll have a quick look at the furnace and then around the workshop. Furnace is 658 degrees. It's a slow process because I just added metal a few moments ago, so the temperature did go down. But inside it, quite good. Looking for the pliers to add some more metal. We'll leave that to cook. The thing making all the noise is my extractor fan. And there's the moulding pattern on top of the extractor hood. Underneath here is where it sucks up all the bad fumes and things and pushes it outside. What are we on now? 670? Going up. Sounds like I'll pour it in a minute. Aluminium is almost at 710 degrees and is now ready to add the flux and the degassing agent. So this is what we do. We add our degasser, plunge that down. That drives out all the gas so the casting doesn't have any bubbles or pores. See it bubbling. I think that's done its job now. Now to add the flux. This gets rid of all the slag, or dross as they call it, because you don't want to be pouring that into your casting. That aluminium now is ready to pour. Now about to make the pour If I can get this camera to stay straight. Stay put. Okay. You can't see this, but I use my tongs and I pick up the aluminium crucible with the aluminium in it. Line it up. Then pour. Once it comes up on the other side, that's done. Now whatever's left, I never leave it in the crucible, I always pour it in an ingot. Because when I try and heat it up next time, the aluminium will expand and crack the crucible. And that's something I don't want. There we are. Ingot poured. Crucible safely back in the furnace so it can cool down. Alright, I'll pick up the camera now and I'll show you. That's our mould we've just poured. That's our ingot. Furnace is empty now, just waiting to cool before I'll scrape all this off when it's cool. Ready for the next melt. Now this has just got to cool down before I can open it. And then we'll have a look and see what we got. Okay. Here's the fun part of any metal casting, is to open the mould now and see what we've got. This has to be done with caution. This is going to fill up with smoke, so it's advisable to wear a respirator and leave the extractor going at all times. The reason why this is petrol bond sand, it's oil bond sand, and that's the oil burning off. So there it goes. Move this piece out of the way. Now we can start chipping away at the sand. Came out pretty decent, but it will need cleaning up with the file in places, because unfortunately when you try and take this type of pattern out of the sand comes away with parts of the pattern. I've had this problem with other castings. It's the nature of the casting, it's got so many little fins and the sand gets stuck in between them when you're trying to withdraw the pattern out of the sand, no matter how careful you are. This was my second go at doing it today, as the first go was a disaster. So there we are. Awesome. With a little bit of tweaking here and there, it can be a good casting. This. Most of the detail came out quite good, despite having a dodgy mould. Takes time to just clean away all the burnt off sand. and believe me, it's like a smoke den in here. So respiration is a must, especially if you use petrol bond sand. Green sand is better for this sort of work, but unfortunately I can't seem to get the mixture right with green sand, as I have an uncanny habit of adding too much water to it and having my castings bubble out of their moulds, which is not nice. Hey, look at that. Needs more cleaning. It's times like this I wish I had a wire brush handy. I will have to buy one. You get the idea. Providing you exercise extreme care and caution and you have the facilities to do metal casting, you can make some pretty cool stuff. Certain parts which you can't buy in the shops, or certain things that might break and you might want to replace them. It's always an asset to have the facility to do metal casting. I could go on cleaning this, but you YouTubers, you get the idea of how this casting is supposed to come out. Just to compare it with the pattern that was, here comes the pattern. That was the pattern. Made out of perspex, laminated perspex glued together. 2mm thick. Supposed to be the ends of an electric motor. This makes up each side of the electric motor. In the centre is where the drive shaft comes out from. And this flange here is where the mounting holes are drilled for it to mount onto something, whatever it's driving. Well, there they side by side. They're not bad. There's still room for improvement, but I think I did pretty well today and I'm pretty pleased with it. Hope you're watching this, David. Leave a comment and let me know what you think. Many thanks for taking the time and trouble to check out my video. Hope this gives you some ideas. And whatever you do, please act with safety and caution. This is very dangerous. Many thanks. Bye. Here is the follow-up of the same casting that I just did a few moments ago. I cleaned it up with water and a brush.